Here at MegMade, they're all about giving old items new lives. And Meg, you have a project that's gonna do just that today for us.
Exactly. We're gonna take a coffee table, add a little foam to the top, put some fabric and tuft it, and then we're gonna make it a beautiful ottoman. It could be used as a coffee table with a book on it, and you can put a glass on top of that, or it could be a bench in your front entryway, it could be at the end of a bed, it can be used for multiple purposes.
So really, when you come into MegMade, the only limitation you have is your own imagination.
You got it.
Meg's Chicago warehouse is stuffed to the brim with old furniture pieces waiting to be transformed with fresh paint and fabric. After scouring the aisles, we spot a table that will work perfectly for this DIY project.
So Meg, we have our coffee table. Now, why would you pick out this coffee table?
Well, since we're adding 3 inches of foam, we wanted one that was slightly lower profile, and then we wanted one with a ledge, because doing the piping is really difficult unless it has a ledge to attach the staples to.
This upholstery project also calls for batting, fabric, spray adhesive, a tape measure, marker, fabric scissors, a button making kit, and wax thread. Plus we'll use Danish oil, paper towels, and gloves to clean up the wood legs. In terms of tools, grab a drill with a hole saw, a saw or serrated knife, and a staple gun.
This coffee table is beautifully built. It's solid, but it's probably 50 or 60 years old. Let's go ahead and just use some Danish oil. We're gonna take the 3-inch foam core, we're gonna lay it down on the table, we'll put the coffee table upside down on top of it, and we'll trace around it, and then we'll cut the foam to that shape.
With the foam marked, it's cutting time. Our edge isn't perfect, but it will all smooth out when we cover it with batting and fabric. Next, we spray the table with adhesive and carefully place the foam on top.
Next, what we're gonna do is measure the whole piece so that we can measure out where 3 buttons would be placed.
Okay.
You take that side.
Okay. 58?
All right, so what's 58 divided by 4?
58 divided by 4.
No one warned me that math would be involved in this project. After checking with a calculator, we figure out our measurements and mark the 3 buttonholes on the foam.
So next step is we were gonna take the drill. We added a 1-inch hole saw so that when we drill it in, so that the buttons will sink slightly in so that they'll look like they're tucked.
Now you said this is not the easiest part of the project though, right?
It's not, because the foam gets kind of stuck inside here, so you have to keep pulling it out. But let's get to it. Let's see how it goes.
It's like cotton candy machine, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it?
How's it taste?
We place the table on the ground so we can put more force on the drill as we go through the wood. It takes some muscle, but we're able to make 3 holes for our buttons.
All right, so next is the batting.
Alrighty.
So you grab that side, I'll grab this side. So now we'll flip it upside down. So the next part of the project is going to be attaching the baton. So you can do it at home if you don't have a pneumatic gun with just a regular handheld staple gun. But just for the sake of time, we are going to use this one.
You're just trying to show off all your fancy tools you have
You
here at
got it.
MegMade. All right, sounds good. I notice you're not even spacing them by an inch.
No. The more the merrier, because
Okay.
it'll hold it better.
With our batting secure, we grab our striped fabric. But before we staple it, we need to add our decorative buttons.
You can buy a button kit, they're easy to make, and then you buy an extra long upholstery needle. You wanna do one?
Sure.
All right, and then you'll take these 2 strings and stick it through the hole in the needle. And then you'll just pull the needle back through it.
Bam, just like
There
that?
you go.
Okay.
Who knew I was so good with a needle and thread? With our buttons in, we flip the bench over and get out the staple gun again.
First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna pull it kind of taut. You don't, with the first staple, you don't have to be too concerned, but the trick to this is you wanna go in a zigzag so that the buttons stay put. The last part is to put the fabric on. So you're gonna start from the middle on this side and move out.
Okay, are we spacing this similar to how we did the batting?
Yes.
A brand new upholstered bench could cost hundreds of dollars, but we made our own customized ottoman on a budget.
Let's give it the ultimate test and see if it will hold us. What do you say?
I have faith in it.
You know what, Meg? I think we did a good job.
I think so.